Sighren.
Hey, my gems. What is up? I am coming back from the mall. So I went and got some more, but I also went to Victoria's Secret and I got this thing. Look at this. It's a y'all see how it falls? It's a robe. So the robes that I have are, and I was just trying it on. The robes that I have, y'all, it's they're too big. They're like extra large. And I got them because that's all they had in the store. So all of my robes that I wear around the house are so big. Like I have to wrap them around 50 times, just to fit me. So I was like, let me go back and see if they have some more. And they had this one. Okay. And I went into the outlet. Now, when I go into Victoria's Secret, I purchased this for probably like $89.99. Luckily, I may sometimes have a $20 coupon or something. But then that ended up taking out like $69.99. Y'all, this, let me see. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I think that's the tag. Let me see, y'all. This in the store was going for, yep, 89. Lord, I can't see. It says 69. $69.95. And look at the price, y'all. See that? I don't know if it's showing y'all. But $69.95 was the price in the store. I paid $9.99. Okay. $9.99 from the Victoria's Secret outlet inside of the store, the mall. I also went to this other store that they're going out of business. Now the thing about it is in the mall, y'all. Okay, like me Swan, I'm taking over the mall, honey. I don't know about y'all. If y'all seen that Q, that store Q has taken over all the Forever 21s. Okay, Forever 21 shut down, but they reopened under a new name, which is Q. Okay. So I didn't go in there because I don't buy anything from Q. They should have left it at Forever 21. I just, when I went in Q, when they took over, I think the Neiman Marcus store inside of the mall, Neiman Marcus went out of business and then they came in. I ain't been there since. But anywho, I got this Gemstone store and I got this beautiful stone. It says Smile. Okay. This one here says Luck. And this one here also says Luck. This one is like a yellow jasper, I believe. It can be a yellow jasper or a yellow quartz. I haven't stared at it long enough to see. And this one here looks like it could be an albacore type of stone. Okay, what I like to do with these, you guys, see this one says Smile. I like to take and put them inside of my boob throughout the day to bring about that energy. Okay, these haven't been cleansed or charged, so you do want to cleanse them or charge them first. Look up Gemstones if y'all need all that information. These are the type of messages I teach in my courses. But yeah, so if I want luck, I take and I put that in my bra. If I want to speak, okay, because the throat chakra is blue, I would carry this one for luck, okay? Or you can take and put it on a nice necklace inside of a little cage, all right? I also got this one. Now, this store was going out of business. That's the only reason I went in there, because you guys know I sell these products, so I already get them at, discount prices. I mean, not discount, but wholesale prices. I got this. This is a purple tourmaline. That's what this one is called, okay? And this was originally $39.99. Y'all can't see it from back there. But this was originally $39.99, y'all. And I think I got it for like $7 for the bracelet and the necklace. Okay, and this is a purple tourmaline. And lastly, the reason I even purchased something out of that store, I got this one, which is called Sunstone. Okay, I like to take and put pieces on here. So like, for example, okay, so you see I have this thing here, which is carnelian, and I charge this bracelet on top of it. Okay, so when it comes to this one, this is a stone for success, okay, prosperity, abundance, helping you to get great ideas and things of that nature. So I would take this and put my rings on here. I like to take and put my sometimes I charge my wedding ring on it, or just my gold jewelry. I like to charge it with that sun energy. I also got this keychain, which is called, this is pink tourmaline, you guys, okay? This was $9.99, but it was half off, so this was $4.50. I just put these on my keychain. Pink tourmaline is one of my favorite stones to work with. This is all about bringing inner happiness. This helps you to take a lot of your sadness and try to like understand why. Babe! Hold on. I'm recording, honey. Let me close the door real quick before I get a, whatchamacallit. Hold up. All right. Because babe will go in and get louder and louder like we in a club. Y'all, I told y'all when I met my husband, he was a promoter, okay? And he was a DJ as well. So he loves music and he got a whole set that he just DJ on his spare time, in his spare time. So yeah. This is why I went. Look at this, y'all. This is made out of all pure gemstone. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eagle. It's made out of a black tourmaline and a white quartz. This looks like it is a yellow jasper, okay? And this is black tourmaline. It's made in Peru, okay? But you guys, when you bring about these gemstones, they have certain energies, okay? And this here is for protection, okay? Clarity, protection. And the eagle itself also brings about another element of energy into this particular stone. So I love the detail of it. This is something you want to take and just put, you know, in your work area. If you're a leader, if you have your own business, if you want entrepreneurship, hold on to the energy of the eagle. Call upon the energy of the eagle, okay? Call upon that energy, you guys. Yeah, it's just, I love keeping stuff like this. So I have another bird right here. This was an older bird that I got. This is a raven. Okay, so yeah, I have this one here made out of black tourmaline, and now her sister is here. Okay, so y'all meet Raven and Eagle. Okay, but yeah, there it is, y'all. I love the energy of the birds. Like, I'm obsessed with it. And I love when it's made out of gemstone. And they had a big one, like a parrot, and they had a bigger eagle, like that big, but I think they wanted like $400 for it, which means it would have been $200 on sale because everything was 50% off. But me and babe was kind of like in a rush, and I didn't have time to look at the detail of it. So yeah, and some books. Okay, so I don't even want to go through all of that with y'all. Just showing y'all what it is that I got. That'll be too much. That'll take too long, okay? But yeah, that's a little bit of shopping that I did today. And there was this little boy in there, this little Mexican boy. He was in there with his family, his mom and his dad, and I guess a little baby. And, you know, he was looking at the stones and he was so like, like he was trying to tell his mom what it was and what it was for. And she was just like, So I saw him eyeing a selenite. It was a big selenite heart, about that big, y'all. And this is what selenite is, okay? It looks like this. And he kept eyeing it. He kept going back to it. He was telling his mom, because I was like, he was telling his mom the price of stuff, right? But I could speak a little Spanish. So I told him, and I was like, es 15 menos $15 para los todo. So that means it's 50% off. I mean, I said $50, but 50% off is what I said. I told him 50% off for everything. So he was trying to tell his mom, like, yo, it's 50% off. It's 50% off. So you could tell he was kind of showing her stuff, and she was just like, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. So they was just walking around the whole entire store just like looking. And I can tell his mom was like, I said, are you going to get the selenite? And he was like, no. He was like, no, we're going to look around for something else. So you could tell she was like, get something maybe cheaper or whatever. You could tell they really probably wasn't going to get it. But he kept going back to that selenite. So I told him, I was like, listen, if it's okay with your parents, I'll buy it for you. So he went over there. He was asking them, and the mom was like, no comprende, no comprende. She kept saying it. I'm like, bitch, I'm speaking to you in Spanish. How do you not understand Spanish? But I think I may have been saying it wrong because I said I want to pay for your son. But I think she was like, you trying to buy my baby? You know? That's the only thing I could, because I didn't say I want to pay for the selenite for your son. I just say I want to pay for your son. I'm going to pay for your son. So that's the only thing I was thinking about, because I'm like, why she mean she didn't understand? Why she? So she asked him to ask his dad. She was like, and she was telling their father, she was like, no comprende, yo no comprendo, no comprendo. And then the father was like, like he was looking like that. Like he was looking at a stone, but he was just like, So I told him, I said, all right, if it's okay, I looked at the mom and I'm like, okay, good. She was like, okay. So I went and I bought it for him. It was originally $40 and then it was $20, you know, so I went ahead and paid for it. And the little boy was so excited. One thing I noticed when it comes to gemstones, kids love these, okay? I don't know why they're obsessed with them, but kids love them. When I was working at the last job that I worked at, I gave the supervisor at the time, I gave her a stone as a gift, right? And they were like, just keep it on your desk. It's for good energy, for clarity and stuff like that. So she took it home to her son and she was like, look, you know, my coworker gave me the, you know, this stone, and her son was obsessed. He was obsessed. And when she came back the next day, she was like, oh my God, my son is so obsessed with the stone. Like he wants to keep it. So I was like, I'll send him something. So, you know, I have so many stones, y'all. I have stones all over my house. So like, here's a thing full of stones right here. Look at this. This is rose quartz. Okay. Yes. Your girl is about this life. This is oh God, what the hell? Lemurian seed quartz, and even my tea light candle holders are made out of stone. So yes, that's just a little bit, okay? I have stones on top of stones. Look at this. And this is all that's on, this is my jewelry, y'all. This is like all that's on this desk right now. And lastly, like just to show y'all something else, this is a fluorite, okay? Pumpkin. I told y'all, your girl got stones on stones on stones. I'm really about this life. So anywho, oh, this is another piece of pink tourmaline right here, y'all. Look, this is a bigger piece. So this is and then this is a bigger raw piece, okay? But yeah, so she was like, oh, my son really loved the stone. So I was like, all right, I'll send him one. So I sent him a nice piece of amethyst, a nice big piece of raw amethyst, and he sent me a video. She did a video. She was like, girl, I couldn't even tell you how he feel. Like, here's a video. And he was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I love it. Oh my God, I got a real, I can't believe I have a piece of amethyst. And I'm like, wow. So I could tell kids really like love stones, y'all. So that's why I pretty much, okay, that's why I pretty much, you know, did it for him, because I was like, you know, it looks like he really wants this, and I don't think his parents is going to get it. And it don't look like they didn't want him to have it, because I was in that store for a while, and they was in there for a while. So I don't think it's that they didn't want him to have it. I just really think that, you know, they probably, I don't want to say they had it, if they had it or not, but I want to say they probably didn't have that type of money, you know, $40 to spend just on the damn stone, or 20, you know. But the little boy really did, and he was like breaking down the English, and his mom was like, so this was before they was talking to us. He was kind of telling his mama what it say, like what the stuff say and all that. So God bless me, I bless somebody else, okay? I love it. I love to be in a position or in a place where, you know, people just come through and I'm able to, you know, bless people. So let me see. Let me make sure this thing, look at me. I'm like, oh, is she going to break? I just made it fall over by mistake. So here's another piece of selenite. It says, I am secure. Okay. Here's another piece that says, I am grateful. Okay. So yes, I love working with gemstones, you guys. I do. I have gemstones all over my house. And for people who like, oh, that's evil, gemstones are in your cell phone. That's why your cell phone work. Okay. You have quartz inside of your cell phones. You have quartz inside of your Apple Watch. Okay. Yeah. So if you're somebody who don't mess with gemstones, I would strongly urge that you don't drive a car, because guess what? There are gemstones inside of your car, which helps it to go. So get to know before you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, your girl is about this life. I'm the last person you want to go say something crazy about when it comes to gemstones, honey. I love them. Okay. There's a lot of people out there who be like, oh, I don't work with it. Do you like diamonds? Okay, that's diamond. That's a stone. Did you not know that? Diamonds are a gemstone. And the reason we love them is because we love the energy. The energy represents purity. It represents sincerity. It represents truth. You know what I'm saying? It represents loyalty. And we as women, we love loyalty, right? We love purity. We love sincerity. We love all of that. So that's why we're attracted to diamonds, okay? Diamonds is a gemstone. But anywho, let me get myself ready. Vegas gonna get ready to put some lamb burgers on the grill. And I got to go season them up and all of that stuff. So I got to get those burgers ready. And that's all we're going to do today. Okay. I'm going to do another sit down where I'm going to talk to y'all about the juices and stuff and the things that I got from my Vitamin Lady store the last time I went, because one of those things has been definitely decreasing my appetite. Your girl haven't been craving sweets and stuff, y'all. I haven't been craving anything. Honestly, I just been eating just to eat. Just to say, okay, I ate something, but I haven't craved anything. And you know, after I eat, I always be like, I got to get my sweet. I need my dessert. I haven't. I'm going to tell y'all which product it is. So, anywho, like I was saying, let me get all of my stuff together. Let me get ready to straighten up my office, y'all. I just made some oils for some customers. I'm shutting down all of my actual factual oil products, okay? I'm just going to be doing my consultations because I'm getting ready to move. So all this stuff got to get packed up, y'all. All these stuff here has got to get packed up. Your girl is getting ready to get on the move. So I'm going to start. I said I wanted to start packing towards the end of May. We should be out of here by the latter of this year. So I want to start packing now so I don't have a lot of packing to do at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So I want to pack while I have time to go through what I want and to discard what I don't want. So I'm going to be taking a lot of things to the Goodwill, okay, that I do not want, and, you know, seeing what it is that I do want to take. I don't know what type of place. I don't know if we're going to get a house. I don't know if we're going to get an apartment, you guys. The first year, we're just looking for something that we can rent so that we can fill out the state. We want to make sure that's somewhere that we really want to be. Because I'm ready to purchase. I'm at that age where I'm ready to purchase. I didn't want to purchase previously because I didn't want to purchase prematurely something that I didn't want. They bought me a house back in 2006. No. Yeah, 2006. They brought me my first house. And, you know, I didn't like it. You know, I'm like, babe, were you thinking? Like, we got 7 kids. Why we got 1 bathroom? He did. He bought me a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom. The house was $275,000. That was back in 2006. It was a nice, beautiful home, but it just wasn't what I wanted, you know, and it really opened my eyes up to purchasing home because he bought that for me without me even knowing, which means, you know, he just was like, I told him, I say, listen, in my 20s, I rent. In my 30s, I own. So for my 30th birthday, I think it was it wasn't my 30th birthday, but it was around my 30th season. I think I was about 27 when he bought that house, 27, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so y'all, I want to make sure I purchase a home, a place that my grandkids can come and visit. You know, I want to have enough rooms for my grandkids. So when they come, they visit. I want to do family dinners and stuff for the holidays, you know, for summer and for Christmas vacation. I want all my grandkids coming through for like a week. You know what I'm saying? I want an outside backyard that's big enough for us to do s'mores, and also for me and Babe too. I don't want no pool to them, but I definitely would get a blow up pool. Okay, I'm a blow up pool type of girl, just as long as it's big and nice. Okay, we just gonna get in and get out. So something that I can put up when the kids come, when the grandkids come, nothing too deep and all that. They can have a good time. We have our grilling area, we have our bar area, our entertainment area. Like, I really want my house set up like a full throttle entertainment. I want my movie room. I want all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want. That's why I'm not in a rush, because I want what I want. We've been looking for houses. We started looking for houses here, and I'm glad we didn't purchase. Okay, I'm so glad because I don't want to be here anymore. And I think now that I'm at a more mature age, I want to live in a community that's more mature. You know what I'm saying? A community that has the values that I'm looking for, which means you got a community where they're not going to let, you know, just Section 8 come in. No, you cannot move. I'm sorry. I love people on Section 8. You know what I'm saying? I got family members on Section 8. I've never been on Section 8, but I've lived by people who've been on Section 8. Okay. And I just think they don't value. Okay. Not all of them, but just the ones that I have personally experienced. I just feel like they don't value the community or the home. It's like, it's free. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying nothing but a penny for this. So, you know, I'm like, I don't like that. You know, they don't mean turn your music up. They don't mean have your kids running all through the neighborhood. You know, I get it. So I don't want to purchase in an environment where I know that some homeowners will allow, you know, those type of programs to come into the community. Of course, we want a gated community. We want something with security, not just a gated community, but I want a security by the gate. Okay, the full on security. Nobody could come in. I want them snapping pictures of your tag when you come in. I want all of that type of stuff, y'all. So that's why I'm not in a rush. But now I feel like it's getting to the point where I'm in a rush. I wasn't in a rush in the past because what I wanted was just too much. It was too much. So I had to make that type of money. And in order for me to make that type of money, I had to become an entrepreneur, and I had to push and hustle and bustle so that my records can show that I make enough money for the type of house that I want. Bay has been to the point where, you know, he make enough money, but now combined, we make more than enough money to get the type of house that we want. So finally we can go and we can look. Now I'm just looking for what state and what city I want it to be in. So that's what we on now. So I'm happy. I'm excited. We're finally here. You know, I can't wait. And I don't know. That's it, y'all. Let me go. For real, this time I'm finna go. Stop talking to me. Don't call me. Don't call me back, y'all. Don't call me back in at least an hour. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't call me back in at least a day. Okay? Because that's when I'm going to be ready to talk again. If you call me back before then, you're going to go unanswered. I'm not going to answer it. I'm telling you now, so don't get no attitude and all of that. I'm letting you know up front. I'm not going to be talking to y'all for about a day. All right?
Let us know when you're ready, Iman. All right. 1, 2, 3. Let it go. Zumba.
That's a mess.
Can't get enough, force me up when I'm rocking my can.